Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Suck it. Your dad couldn't do shit anyway. You beat his ass, right?
Yeah. Probably. Fuck you, Dad.
What up, though? Welcome to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Easy. Join my man Kung Fu Spinny.
What up,
aka
what up,
Spin
what up,
Mo
what up,
Rex.
what up?
Got special guests in the building. You got Will from Detroit Tigers Twitter, man. What up, though?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. I appreciate you coming up, man. I think it's funny your dad didn't believe you were here, and now you're going to send him a picture of you and Braylon.
Yeah. I told him yesterday, I'm like, hey, I got a DM at like 3 in the morning asking if I want to be on a show, and he took it, blew it off completely. So.
Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Suck it. No, I'm just kidding.
Making dreams come true around here.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Dad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say it.
Fuck you, Dad.
We're in the Better Ray
He won't
Mortgage
care.
Studios,
He won't.
baby. Shout out Better Ray Mortgage for
Yeah.
bringing us this beautiful studio.
Your dad couldn't do shit anyway. You beat his ass, right?
Yeah. Probably. You could probably beat me. I don't know.
Who do you think would win in that fight, actually?
Honestly, I don't know.
Fair.
That's fair.
Both built about the same, so.
Yeah. Spencer, honestly, I think your dad... I'm trying to think who would win in the fight between you and your dad.
Dude, I'd beat my dad's ass.
I don't know, dude. Your dad's pretty jacked.
He is, but he's old, man. I know right where to hit him.
That's kind of fucked. You'd fucking use his weaknesses against
I mean, if it's a fight, man, it's a fight. You know.
Damn. I hope Papa Rex is watching this.
My dad was
punches you in your sleep.
He was in the army though, you know. So
That's what I'm saying.
You know, he's hood ready. That's
He's got the Krav Maga going on.
Krav Maga. Krav Maga.
All right, I'm actually super excited for this episode because usually on Woodward Heavyweights, we don't talk a lot of Detroit Tigers, and that's my fault. I'm not the biggest Detroit Tigers fan. My guy, Kung Fu Spinny, he's a Tiger enthusiast. He's got a tattoo on his back of Donnie Kelly.
I know a certain somebody I know, one of my friends would have enjoyed that.
Yeah. Who's your Tiger, Will?
Right now, it'd probably be Austin Meadows.
Yeah.
I mean, because every time I see someone on Twitter, I'm like, he did something good.
He gets his haircut here.
Yeah.
We've seen him a couple times.
Yeah, I get mine on it. The Lady Jane's on Chesterfield. That's closer to where I am.
Shout out.
Shout out LJ.
Oh, yeah. Who's your Tiger, Spence?
This year?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I mean, it's easy to say like Scooble, you know, because he's pitching well.
Yeah.
Lang, he's pitching well. I don't know, man. It's tough. They're so trash. I'll probably just say Miggy just because he's the man.
I mean, that's a safe
Yeah,
bet
sure.
to go
Yeah,
with.
always a safe pick.
Is that your all-time Tiger, Biggie?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, growing up watching him play out of his mind. I'm not taking it for granted for like what he's done, because obviously, like when he was in his prime, I was I think it was like 11, 12 when he was in like the Triple Crown year, and I'm like thinking back, like I want to go back to that and appreciate it more.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. I mean, to be fair, I've been like Tigers free. You know what I'm saying? Like, once they started sucking, I stopped watching. I stopped. Shit, pause. But once I got rid of Dave Dombrowski, I've always been a fan of like general managers, as nerdy as that may sound. And I think it comes from like when I was growing up, I always used to play like GM mode or franchise mode on Madden or GM mode on 2K, and like so like when he got Prince here, and Prince didn't perform, and he got that contract off the books and still got a decent return for him. I was like, this guy's God mode. Not to mention we had David Price. You know what I'm saying, like Scherzer obviously traded for too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
those teams were lethal back then. I still have no clue how they didn't win a World Series with all that.
Yeah, it's blew my mind. They kind
Fucking
of
Giants
gave up. It felt like. What do you guys know why they did actually? Like why did they pull the plug on Dombrowski?
Well, he couldn't get us over the edge.
I'm gonna quote like a video I've seen on YouTube before. A guy urinating tree I watched. He said that like I felt like I'm gonna put it this way. I felt like Mike Ilitch wanted to continue the playoff window, and Dombrowski saw the signs on the wall that the window was shutting on him. But honestly, I think Mike Ilitch wanted to keep going and keep pushing harder. That's why that 2016 team brought in Justin Upton, Cameron Maben. Who else did we bring in?
I forgot we had Justin Upton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were on all those guys in 2016. Was barely missed a wild card spot that year, and then once Mr. I passed on 2017, that's when basically the green light was given away to nuke the organization.
Yeah. When did Dombrowski leave? Do you guys remember?
Yeah, it was late. It was right after the trade deadline, 2015. It was, I think, early August.
Right. It was so weird. It felt like, and I don't want to be insensitive to anybody who may have lost anybody. It almost felt like somebody died when Dombrowski left.
Yeah.
Eerie. It was weird.
I mean, I wish I could just go back and tell myself, like, Alavila is not the guy you want in there. And I know I'm going to go off on him at some other point, but, like, if I could go back and tell myself that he was not going to be the guy, I would do it, because we're stuck in the middle of, year 6 or 7 of a rebuild now. And I know they're playing right now is when we're recording this, but they've been borderline unwatchable at points this year.
Very unwatchable.
I mean,
that's actually kind of why you blew up on Twitter for a minute there.
Yeah.
Because you were chugging every time they're going scoreless?
The main reason I started that was because the first time I did it, I was family gathering, a Sunday afternoon. We're playing the Astros. I remember exactly where I was. I was sitting out in the garage, watching it on myself in the garage, and I'm like,
yeah, because fuck you, Dad.
Yeah. And I'm like, this is not fucking fun. Like, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to go to the Walgreens, get something to drink, and chug it off after we lose, because I know we're not going to score. And I started that. It blew up like 300 likes on Twitter, and then I said, all right, I'll keep doing this. If they cannot score runs, I'm just going to keep doing this. And lo and behold, the next day they don't score any runs, and I'm frustrated, going crazy on the timeline. And I'm out here drinking a hard soda Bud Light seltzer, and that goes completely viral too. And I'm not afraid to keep going. I mean, they're gonna get bad. I know they're playing well right now and actually scoring some runs per game. But like, there's gonna be points where I know they're not gonna score at all, and those are the games that really make you want to forget about it.
Yeah, it's tough to watch, especially, we saw when they went up against an actual good team in the Yankees, they had 3 hits in 2 games, which was awful, and then they coughed one up in the bottom of it was extra innings. We lost the extra innings. Yeah, it's just fucking terrible. And we have, like I said to you before we started recording, we have 4 guys in our lineup today that are hitting under 200. We only have 1 guy on the team that's hitting over 300, which is Cabrera. And it's just hard to watch. Like you said, the pitching, it's like the only thing we needed in those championship runs was a bullpen. Yep. That was the one piece we were missing. Now we only have a bullpen. And like all the starters, we got these good young arms. Everybody got hurt. I got a Mize jersey. I wore it once this year. He's probably not going to play for the rest of the damn season. And it's just tough that Mize is down. Manning's down. Skubal is still going strong. Spencer Turnbull, he's been out for like 2 years. Fucking Todd the Painter's gone. Like, it's terrible to watch, and I can't like sit there. I try to sit there and I watch 4 innings and I just see them go 1, 2, 3. I just see some strikeouts. I see all this bullshit. I see fucking Cody Clemens and Willie Castro playing in the outfield, and I'm like, oh god.
Like even today, they're playing Daz Cameron in I think in center field, and they got Cody Clemens out in left. And I saw right before this there was a picture that was going viral of apparently Daz Cameron tried to run from center field to left to catch a ball, miscommunication in the outfield, and Cody Clemens lets him get the ball, and he's out here like
yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't see the play live yet. I haven't even gone back and looked at it. I'm like, if just that freeze frame, I know that something is wrong. And obviously, I mean, that team sometimes has fundamentals that are garbage. I mean, like last night, they couldn't fucking run the bases, for God's sakes.
They had 4 outs on the base pass last night.
It was
or something
ridiculous.
like that.
And I had to watch until midnight to watch that and listen to it on the radio because I was out doing some errands last night. And I'm like, and it was ridiculous. I couldn't believe it. I mean, we ended up winning that game, of course, but it was frustrating.
Barely. Javi had 2 hits. This is his 2nd straight game with 2 hits. Look out. Guy's back. He's over 200,
Yeah.
All right.
Glad we paid $130 million for that guy.
All right. So you guys know more than me, so I kind of want to ask you, and I know where the needle's pointing towards anyway. It's kind of pointing towards Alavila. And he has made shit trades on top of
He's never made a good trade.
Yes.
Except for Austin Meadows. That was the only good trade he's made in his entire career.
and I have it on the prep here. Is Chris Illich's hands clean from this?
No.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure he's limited Al Avila in free agency. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. They limited A.J. Hinch to get Correa. They wanted Correa. He wanted Correa.
They even went to go and see. They had lunch together in November.
Yes.
I remember seeing that right before the lockout started.
yeah,
Yeah.
Twitter.
I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's gonna come here.
Yes.
We got him. We're gonna get him.
Yep.
And we offer him what was it like $240 million over like 6 years or something, and he says no, that you're not paying me enough. And he ends up goes and signs for like $30 million a year in Minnesota for a couple of years with an opt-out after this season.
Which he's going to opt out of.
Yeah, I know he will. I mean, and speaking of opt-outs, Baez has got one after 2 years. He is no way he's going to
Not a
honor that.
chance.
No way.
Yeah,
no
not
way.
a chance.
Not happening.
Can we opt out?
No. It's a player opt, and he's not taking. Why would who would sign this guy for anything more than what he's making now? And it pisses me off because I want a Correa. I like Correa. He's younger than Baez. He's better than Baez. He's a winner. Him and A.J. Hinch obviously already have the rapport from what they did on the Astros, and you can say what you want about that, but they won a World Series. Like, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I don't give a fuck that they were stealing signs. It's a part of baseball. Get over it. And it just makes me so mad that Chris needs to fucking grab his dick and start putting some money out there, because that's how you win in baseball. Neil says it all the time. Baseball is the only sport that you can wake up and be like, I think we're gonna win today. And you go out there and you give out $300 million contracts. You go out there, you give out $150 million contracts, and you bring in good players because you just can. There's nobody saying you can only pay this guy so much. You can go shit as much money as you want on these guys and bring them in. So if you want to win in baseball, you will win. And Chris Illich does not want to win.
And it's sad because I know I've said it before on Twitter. Like I've said countless times, Mike Illich is probably rolling in his grave if he was still watching this product on the field. Hell, I even went to a game. What was it? Pick Out the Park night. I brought a sign with me that said, Mr. I would be disappointed. And a friend of mine, Donnie Kelly Baby on Twitter, took that and posted pictures with it because it was ridiculous. I mean, I'm getting fed up. I still watch it. I'm still gonna go. Probably I'll go on Friday. It's nothing's gonna stop me. Tickets are
cheap.
Yeah, they're always cheap. I mean, I thought this year if we could be better, then maybe they'd start going up, and I'd have to go to less and watch games at home. But no, there's still games on the daily where you can get tickets for $6 and watch a garbage product on the field.
Damn, $6?
Yeah, nosebleed. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
walk down.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just buy tickets and just walk down to better sections. That's how I
Half
end
of
up
the
on TV
stadiums.
half the time.
have the
Don't give him
stadiums.
so- you end up on TV all the time?
Yeah, I've been on I sit behind the plate quite often also.
What? Can we all three go?
I'm down.
Get hammered?
I haven't been to a Tigers game in a minute.
I haven't been.
I'd be down
It's been
for
a
that.
very long time since I've been at the Tigers game.
See, what makes me mad about that is the fact that, like I said, you can just buy a winning team in baseball.
Yes.
And this city is so starved for a winner that if Chris Illich would go out there and buy that winner and produce that product, they would be so engulfed in Detroit media, and the fans would erupt for them because we just want a good product out of any of our four sports. And if the Tigers did that, if they went out there and they signed Carlos Correa, if they signed somebody better than Erod, I don't remember who was on the pitching market,
They
but
could have signed Justin Verlander.
yeah,
but
they could have
didn't.
signed Justin Verlander, and this dude's going to win the Cy Young again this year. And that's my favorite. That's my Tiger of all time. I love JV as my dog.
I still think he'll come back at some point.
He's going to retire with the Tigers. For
Yeah,
sure.
no question. And it's silly because I'm going to bring this up because it was so stupid when I've seen it. I've seen Astros fans on Twitter sometimes saying like, "Oh, JV's going to retire an Astro, go in the Hall of Fame as an Astro." And I'm like, "No way,
Not a chance.
no way. There's no way."
We did win a ring with him.
Yeah, but not a chance.
I mean, even the ring he won was obviously
Fugazi.
he wasn't involved in it, but obviously they cheated to get it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm no disrespect to JV. I know he didn't do anything with it, but like, I mean, I'd be happy to get him have him win another ring. I mean, I was happy when he hit through another no-hitter. I mean, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's 39 and 38, 39, and he's throwing like an ace still.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people say he's like the new Nolan Ryan of this generation. He's just
He
getting
is.
better as he's going on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, and I probably would have paid just to get him back here for a year with this because I have a feeling once if he comes back, it's gonna be like his twilight of his career. He's gonna be throwing like a 5 ERA or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just smart.
Too.
Smart. Yeah, exactly. Smart business, dude. It puts fucking fans in the seats. You re-sign Justin Verlander, he changes his number. Then you he'd probably go back to 3.5. But if he changed his number, you sell all those jerseys.
Yeah.
You're putting asses in the seats because JV's pitching today? Hell yeah, we're going downtown.
Yeah.
It's like Scooble is now. It's like
Yep.
the only time it's like, all right, we got to go see his Tigers game is if Scooble's on the tip.
Yeah, I've said it before. Scooble's worth price of admission right now. And
For sure.
I know he pitches Sunday, and I've told myself I'm going to go to that. I don't care if I'm going to get cooked alive by the sun.
He's pitching Sunday already again?
Yeah. I think they're skipping a bullpen day because of the
Yeah.
Because I think they were supposed to have a bullpen day yesterday as we're recording this on Tuesday, but they ended up putting Scooble back out there. And I think with the extra day off,
shitting on him last night.
he got the extra day off tomorrow. They could probably throw him out there Sunday.
He looked fucking great last night. He gave up that homer, but he's still.
Should have only gave up 2 runs because the scorer didn't know what he was fucking doing. And that hit was called should have been an error off of scope and that.
Yep.
And it just brings back a lot of frustration. I know that what else should I bring up here? One thing I've noticed with the Tigers over the years is that like last year, I know they got better. Mm-hmm. I went in this year, I'm thinking to myself, I get smashed hammered. I'm doing shots in the parking lot before opening day. I'm thinking, this is the year we're gonna break through.
Oh, we were hammered on opening day too.
I was down there up in the parking deck of Ford Field, just taking shots up there, and I don't even know how I ended up to the ballpark that day, because I just was like, I needed my friends from school, from my high school, to help me up and around downtown, to get me to the ballpark. And
been there.
And I don't remember what happened the first 4 innings. And then I remember I started basically making logical decisions around the 5th inning, because then I started to sober up a little bit. Excuse me. And then I remember the one thing I remember was Haas's home run. That Haas is another guy. I love Haas. I love Eric Haas, but
hometown kid.
It's just frustrating to watch him. I know he isn't playing every day, but when he plays, he isn't showing that bat that he showed last year.
Yeah.
I don't see that bat, boy.
Honestly, I could probably go off on the offense, to be honest with you.
Do it.
Like
for sure you could.
Half the guys on that offense are abysmal. Like, I put up another tweet last week that went viral. I think I checked it before I came in here. It was like 802 likes or something like that.
Fuck yeah.
And I said, Javi Baez, how to strike out Javi Baez 101. And it was like, pick a slot, take a fastball right down the middle. He's going to take it because I know he's going to take the first pitch every fucking time. I don't care what it is. He's going to take it. Then the next 2 pitches, throw a slider down and away. He still swings at that pitch. I don't understand what it is that makes him swing at a pitch that's literally touching dirt. But even on my way here, I was listening to Dan Dickerson on the radio, and he struck out twice on that pitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you need the pitching machine, or do you need somebody to show you how to take that pitch? What is appealing about that?
It's terrible to watch, like you said.
Why did he get the contract he got?
I don't know. I mean,
name.
The name and the glove will basically get you the contract, but he's batting it was 205 coming into today.
Yeah.
And he's hitting 3.6. I saw this on Chris McCoskey on Detroit News on Twitter. He said he's hitting 363 off of left-handed pitching, or it might have been Cody Stavening, I'm not sure, and in right-handed pitching he's hitting a $105. I mean, and there's more right-handed pitchers in the league than there are lefties, and that's a problem. If you're $160 or $140 million big acquisitions to get asses in the seats is
trash,
is complete garbage at the plate. And I knew when we signed him it was going to be a bad signing. I was at home. It was November 29th, 2021, sitting in my basement, and I get the notification for that. It was 3 in the morning, and I'm like, oh, no fucking way they did that. And I was so mad. I literally went I printed out a picture of Al Avila, and I burned it in the basement. I was that fucking upset. And I put it on the on Twitter. They got no likes, and I'm like, and I remember I put up a space, and I was complaining and bitching for like an hour on Twitter Spaces. I'm like, you're not proving to your fans that you want to win by signing a guy who strikes out more than he gets on base.
Yeah.
And I'm telling myself in the back of my mind, like, oh, maybe it'll work out. Yeah, maybe they'll start winning games. I mean, the first game of the year, he got 2 hits or whatever, got the walk-off hit in extra innings.
Yep.
But then after that, it's been all downhill from there. He's got 3 home runs for a guy who hit 28 last year and is supposed to be, according to how the MLB media or the MLB Twitter account handles it, I swear to God, MLB Twitter will put up any highlight of Javi Baez.
Oh, yeah.
They will basically try to put him on the timeline as much as they could. And he doesn't deserve it. I'm sorry, he just does not deserve it.
Look at this routine ground ball play by Javier Baez.
Oh my God! He made a play that even Nico Goodrum could have play on. And it's silly. He makes routine plays look like it's the next coming of makes it look like it's Gold Glover, but then he'll bobble on routine plays to second base or make tough plays look easy, but then make routine plays look like they're garbage and hard to do. Yeah. It's so stupid. I don't want to. There's probably the one guy I think I expected more of, and one other thing. I bought a Javi Baez jersey about a week and a half ago. He's been awful since then, and he was awful before that. And I told myself, maybe if I buy this, because I'm at Meijer, I'm gonna see the shirt like buy one get one 50% off. I'm like, maybe if I get this, maybe he'll get out of it. Wear it to the ballpark under my custom jersey once. And I think he didn't even get a hit. I think he got 1 hit that day, but that's it. And it was a single and didn't do anything.
Yeah. What's the back of your custom jersey say?
It just says Henderson 0. That's my last name. I got 2 of them. I usually wear the white one, but I have a road jersey too. I don't wear it that often because
the home whites are just classic.
Yeah, the road one I usually wear. I've worn it. I used to wear it all the time at games, but now I have the home one and I wear it more.
What?
Dude, get out of here.
I've wanted to go to PNC. I'm going to be honest with you. That game they're playing right now, I was going to be there yesterday. I was supposed to be there for my mom's birthday. Shout out, Mom. Happy birthday, Mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Shout out, Mom.
You, Dad.
Happy birthday, Mom. Fuck you, Dad.
And we were supposed to go there, and I'm thinking to myself, because I want to go to more ballparks. Because, I mean, you go to Comerica so many times. I've probably been over 100 times over my life.
That's amazing.
And I told myself, you can't get that excited about it that much anymore. I mean, you go there to watch a game, and it flies by like that, and I wanted to go to PNC, and it didn't happen. But I'm probably gonna go. I'm thinking about going to Wrigley and that'd
be a good one to go to.
And Guaranteed Rate Field.
Wrigley would be sweet
for a Tiger series in July. Because I'm gonna say this real quick because I want to go on a side tangent. Whoever made the schedule this year needs to be fired because
he's be fucked.
Yeah, because like honestly, it's fucking ridiculous. There is like a stretch in July where we have like 6 home games, and then we played, I think it was like 14 consecutive road games on the road.
That's insane.
And I'm like, who the fuck made this schedule? And I know it had something to do with the lockout because there's like the Oakland series that's splat in there in the middle of all that. But I'm like, why even before that? Why would there have been a 10-game road trip in between all of that, with the All-Star game in between? And I felt bad because like, we're going to play more games on the road in July than we are going to play at home in the entire month.
Oof. That's wild.
It was so dumb. And, I mean, don't mind me. As long as I get an excuse to not have to spend money to go to games, I mean, I'm happy with it. Because I can watch it at home, sit outside, watch it on the TV in the garage, and probably drink something or do something while I'm watching it. I mean...
Drink it.
Do you think Al Vila gets a break because of all the injuries?
Yeah, can I go down this list of injuries and guys right now?
Go ahead.
I mean, I know you guys know, but for the listeners, Matt Manning, Casey Mize, Rex Grossman, Victor Reyes, Riley Green, Spencer Turnbull, Kyle Funkhauser, Jose, I don't know how to say that. Cisnero, thank you. Todd the Painter. Eduardo Rodriguez hurt now.
Yeah, Erod got hurt in his last turn.
And Michael Pineda is out too. He broke his finger.
Michael Pineda, and we're just now got Austin Meadows back. Like, are we going a little too hard on Avila? Because like, look at all these damn injuries.
No, look at our damn farm system. We have nobody. It's like you're bringing up a 25, 26-year-old Cody Clemens who doesn't have a hit yet. You've got Daz Cameron, who I think he's
doing all right.
He's doing all right. He's a solid guy.
I think he's like 6 for 12 or something like that for his next. And I know he scored the RBI double before I got on here. That tied the game up 1-1 as I'm recording this.
Yeah.
But
and he had that game-winning home run.
Yeah, I was at that game watching it, and I know Daz Cameron can be good. I mean, he works on his craft a lot, which is a running joke, I might add. That's a running joke in Tigers Twitter. And
he works on his craft.
Why is that? Because they're not good.
Mike Cameron put up a tweet about his kid one time, and it said like working on his craft. I don't remember exactly what the tweet said, but
he's making mac and cheese, working on his craft,
and it just it blew up, and it's been a running joke on Twitter, on Tigers Twitter, ever since. And but yeah, like I know a bunch of those guys that we mentioned that are on the injured list right now are in Toledo rehabbing.
Yes.
Like last night, I think the lineup was like Robbie Grossman leading off.
You put Rex Grossman.
Yeah.
Robbie Grossman.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Robbie Grossman leading off. Then we had, what was it? I think it was Riley Green, then Victor Reyes, and then, and I know they have Tyler Alexander down there right now, and they've got Todd the Painter, and they have Matt Manning was cleared to throw yesterday, and they've got Riley Green's down there, and they've got Eduardo Rodriguez and Jose Cisnero are on their way to rehab there. So a lot of the guys are coming back. It's just going to be the thing that worries me about that is like when they come back, who is going to get sent down? Because like Daz Cameron is making an argument to stay where he is with what he's doing right now.
I agree.
But like guys like Cody Clemens, I'd like to see him get his first hit, but I feel like once he gets it, he's going to get sent down immediately.
He's not good. Yeah.
It's like
Castro.
We got to keep both of the Castros up here.
Yeah, and I hate to admit it because I was like for a period between like mid last year and to now, up until now, because I just changed my mind. I was like the biggest diehard guy who will slander Willie Castro at any given opportunity.
That's how we are with Jared Goff.
And I'm like, and I know he's been playing better, and I know he's gonna stay here because I know. I mean, who's gonna play? I mean, a guy who when we traded for him, he was a second baseman, third baseman, shortstop combo, and now he plays in the outfield regularly.
He gunned somebody out at second base yesterday.
Yeah,
too.
and I know he's got a place to stay. I just don't know who the hell you would send down.
Send down Javi, man. Fuck him. Send him down.
I'd love to see
That'd
that, but it's
so
not gonna.
Fucking funny.
It'd be hilarious if they did that, but I don't know.
That'd be wild.
They can't though.
Yeah.
If they're gonna send down anybody, it'd probably be like
Eric Haas.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be Haas, but I feel like you got to keep a second catcher on the roster, so you'd have to. It'd probably be like some random bullpen arm.
We got Donnie Kelly. Throw him behind the plate.
Donnie Kelly, baby.
Don Kelly, one of my favorite Tigers of all time.
Yeah, I mean he's a fucking legend. Like my God.
Yeah.
And I actually went to when the Pirates came to Detroit in that 2-game set. I got him to wave at me because I know he cares about us fans here. And hell, I still see Don Kelly jerseys.
Oh, for sure.
At Comerica Park quite often.
He's a cult hero.
I mean, and I still
He really is.
And I think Andrew Romine is another guy like that.
Romine, yeah.
And I wish we could have brought him back, but because he retired in the offseason, and I'm like, damn, I like watching like the last game he played as a Tiger. He went and put all 9 positions on the field, and I'm like this guy's a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like people call him like the next generation of Shane Halter. Like, excuse me. I'm like, oh my God, he was so fucking. And I knew he was so bad, but he was so bad it was good.
Do you know how Akil Badu's doing?
I think he just came back yesterday. I think he got what was it? I think he walked twice, and I think he got a hit. But I think he scored a couple of runs.
Shit, if he walked twice,
I want to say he'll be back, but I don't know where he's got a spot in this team right now. He's in that spot, because you got guys that are too good, and then you've got guys that are awful. And I'm gonna be honest, Badu was not good at the plate to begin this year.
He was
not
awful. He was terrible.
But if he's walking twice, at least he's seeing pitches.
Yeah, I mean
that's a good sign.
I love Akil Badu. I mean, it was the greatest story last year in general. But I don't understand. I don't know what happened to his bat, but he just completely lost it at the plate. And I know he only hit like one home run, and it was hitting like $115 before he got sent down. And he's been there for about a month now, and it wasn't his fault. I know because it was he was supposed to be there for like a month or like a couple weeks, but then he he got hurt with his oblique injury, and I'm like, and I'm thinking, well, what? I feel like he'll come back at some point. It's just going to be probably an injury replacement. I get a good feeling with the way this team is being handled right now.
How about AJ Hinch? Because I obviously he's grown like a little bit of a cult following. People have been riding him because of last year and whatnot. But like, where does he fit into all this? Like, what can we blame him for? And what is he supposed to do to fix this? Because it's a shit show right now.
Cannot blame him for anything.
Yeah, I can't really blame him for that much. I know he makes his mistakes a few times. Like, was there an example of that? There was one game I remember where what was it? Oh yeah, it was that YouTube game on It was 2 weeks ago, past Thursday. The game against the Twins that was on YouTube. In the top of the ninth, you had Harold Castro hit 2 home runs that game which is a miracle in its own right. Let's be honest. And he brings
hitting Harold.
Miggy was not playing that game. Top of the ninth, I think the bases were loaded with 1 out. And Harold Castro was due up, and they put Miggy up there to pinch hit, and he didn't do anything with it. And people, I know the timeline was going crazy at AJ for that. Like, how do you bench a guy who hit 2 home runs in the game for? I mean, I know Miggy is Miggy, but I mean, give me a break. But like, stat nerds were going crazy about that decision.
Yeah.
And I know AJ will. I know he goes. He's a huge statistical guy, and I know he's gonna. I know he's not gonna make every perfect decision in the world, but like, I know it's not his fault. I mean, he's a nice guy. I just wish he had a bit more of the fire that like Gardenhire or Leland did.
Yeah.
People have said that before. Like if some
I forgot Ron Gardenhire was a thing.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. I guess I did too.
Yeah, where he's like, we'll have like a play overturn. He won't go crazy like what the fuck, blah 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 blah. He won't go anything like that. He'll just like calmly like talk to the umpire and I know I think he's been ejected like twice as Tiger skipper. I was there for one of them and in the one that I remember the 2 times he was ejected, one of them was for arguing balls and strikes. The second time I was there for.
What do you do?
It was against the Angels. And that game, I want to fucking say that game was fucking embarrassing. That was a game in August of 2021.
He led. On us?
No, it was I think the finale of that series. We were winning 9-0. Ended up losing that game 14-10.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and AJ got kicked out in the game, and I think it was the bottom of the 5th for. I think Jay Up was at the plate, and he was arguing that catcher's interference, and AJ got kicked out of the game for that. And I told myself that I recorded a video of me of just going off after that game ended, because I'm like, how do you lose a game 14-10 after going up 9-0?
Yeah.
And I said in that video, when AJ got kicked out of that game, that's when the tide turned and the Angels decided to wake up. And I'm not against the Angels. I mean, I feel bad for their fans right now. They've lost 13 straight.
Yeah.
And they just fired Joe Madden, which...
That's where AJ Hinch is going to work next year.
Yeah, I got a feeling that...
Yeah.
It gives me a bad feeling, like, when he came into Houston, when we went to Houston, he was like, I miss the fans here. I miss coming into the ballpark. This is my hometown.
This is my home, yeah.
Yeah.
Houston?
Yeah.
And I'm like...
It's his hometown?
You're not giving me any sort of reassurance here, dude. And I'm like...
You blame him?
Yeah, I don't blame him at all. I mean...
Who'd you rather coach, Ohtani and Trout or the Castros?
Like, wasn't his fault he got fired.
All right, why does he get so much credit, though? I'm saying, how does he get so much credit and this team is like just like this fucking bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Look what he did last year, man.
Well, what did he do last year? I'm saying, like, as a manager or coach.
He took a team that was, in like 2019, what was it, like we were like 56 and 114, and we turned that around to like a 76 and 84 team. I mean, that's a remarkable thing. And he should have won Manager of the Year last year, but he didn't because apparently Kevin Cash is some statistical genius. And
they're boys, aren't they? They're like friends, Hinch and Cash.
Yeah, there were, I think Cash, I
remember hearing something about that.
Cash, and a bunch of other young managers like that were all playing on the Dodgers at one point.
Yeah.
And I know AJ Hinch is not going to be a guy that's he's a very timid guy. He'll say it as it is, but like I kind of wish, like I said, I wish he had that fire like with Gardenhire or Leland had. Go out there and be like, and we'll just throw a tantrum one set.
Listen up, motherfucker! You're calling terrible pitches, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for God's sakes, I mean, it makes me wonder, like, bad officiating and umpiring. Even on the way in.
Angel Hernandez.
Yeah. Even on the way in, I was listening to the game, and Baez got a pitch that was right down, it was like top corner. It was like, let's try to put this down and see what I'm saying. The box is here. Pitch was right here in the box. Called ball 1 for the Pirates. And I saw the video, I saw it, and I'm like, how do you call that a ball?
We need robot umps.
And honestly, I couldn't believe, I thought it was just the Major League umpires, but I could go off about that Michigan baseball game the other day. For God's sake, how the fuck do you go out there and that guy comes up and hits the ball in the left field, throws it to second base. They call him out. They call him safe originally. Video replay shows that his fingers come up like this. They think, oh, that's enough to overturn it. That's inclusive evidence. No, let's call him safe again because I don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. And I'm watching this and I'm like, how the fuck do you call him safe? There is pretty much, I say there's a lot of evidence there that would say that he was out, or and the inning should have been over. It was 9-7 at that point. The next guy comes up and hits a 2-run single, I believe, and the game is tied. Next batter comes up, 3-2, or it was like a 1-2 count, pitched right down the middle, called ball 2. Next pitch gives up a 2-run shot and Michigan loses. And I was so mad. I wasn't even watching. After that lone call at second base, I turned it off out of fury. Because I know if I keep watching this, I'm just gonna get more upset. Because I have a feeling I had a feeling if I kept watching that crap, I was gonna be like, there's gonna be something happening.
Yeah.
And obviously we didn't win. People, even like non-Michigan fans, were saying, "Oh, we got robbed in that game."
A lot of them were.
Well, what do you think the Tigers should do at the trade deadline? You think they should be buyers, sellers? There's not much on this team you can fucking sell except for Alex Lang, you know. And do you trust Avila to sell Alex Lang for a good price?
I asked for my friend Chris Castellani, a friend of the show, and
Shout out.
here.
Shout out.
That's my boy, too.
I asked him this in a Twitter space a couple weeks ago. I asked him, what do you think we should do at the deadline? And he said, the guys you want to sell off like Fulmer because he's in a contract year.
Yeah.
Grossman's in a contract year.
Nobody wants Grossman.
There's not much you could sell off. I mean, if I'm Al Avila at this point, I'd probably just stay put at the deadline again. Because there's not much you can do.
God.
I mean, you could sell off Fulmer for probably like a third-round pick or a third-round, like, that kind of player. I don't think you're going to get a first for him.
Would you try to sell Baez? Or is it too early?
Nobody's buying
nobody's
Baez.
taking that contract.
Nobody's buying Baez.
You'd probably trade him in this 5th year or his 4th year of his contract. That's when you can get rid of him.
Yeah.
Damn.
But he's going to be here until he's in his mid-30s, and it's what really pisses me off.
Yeah, we signed a 31-year-old to a 6-year contract.
He's like, I think he's 29,
Yeah.
but he's like, I'm thinking to myself, like, why did we sign him to that long of a contract? Because I know nothing's gonna change. People are gonna be saying on Twitter and on like sports media, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he's gonna get this together. AJ has faith in this guy. I'm like, what makes you think he's gonna stop swinging at the pitch down and away? Mm-hmm. I know his glove is good. I know he's a good defender and everything, but like, I mean, he's basically. I didn't know I could see worse at bats at the plate than Nico Goodrum's last year.
As we looked this up at on BDE a couple weeks ago, it was his chase rates like, I think it was like 62% or something like that for pitches outside of the zone, and then on Miguel Cabrera's like career chase rate is like 28%, but he makes contact on like 68% of those chases, and Javi Baez made contact on like 12 or 14% of his chases. And it's just like, you can't win when you're swinging at pitches that are a fucking foot off the plate. And that's what it is. It's not like close pitches. He's not swinging at a high fastball. He's not swinging at a pitch that's a couple inches off the plate. Like you said, he's swinging at sliders in the dirt. He's swinging at sliders that are 2 feet off the plate. And it's just disgusting to watch.
He's swinging at Neil Rule pitches.
Yeah, for real. It's honestly terrible. And I know everybody, Neil says it all the time. I mean, Al Avila has to get fired. There's no fucking way that he is the GM of this team next year. And if you want to give him a break because of the injuries, you're a fucking idiot. Look at his track record for what he's got in return when we had pieces. When we traded Verlander.
Yeah, Daz Cameron, Jake Rogers, and
yeah,
the one guy who played like a single game above fucking A-ball and didn't do anything. I swear to God, that trade was so fucked up. Like, even the night of, I was sitting at my grandma's house because I was there for visiting them, and I'm like,
love you, Grandma.
And I'm like,
love you, Grandma.
My God,
fuck you, Dad.
Like, I knew that was the end of the Colonial window, but I didn't. I thought, oh, Jake Rogers, Daz Cameron, these guys are going to be the saviors of our franchise, considering they traded JV for him, and here we are. JV is a fringe guy on the roster. Jake Rogers had Tommy John surgery.
Yeah. And
the other guy they got for him is
retired.
Yeah, he fucking retired.
It's like I understand that one. It's like it's on Avila, but it's a little bit more on Chris Ilitch, because if they would have eaten more of JV's contract, they would have been able to get better pieces for it. But still, you got to get something. This guy's multiple Cy Young winner, a fucking MVP. Like, come on. One of the best pitchers, probably the best pitcher outside of Roy Halladay of my generation. Maybe better. You know, he's up there, RIP to the doc, yep. But he's up there with him, you know. And Al Avila is a fucking piece of shit, and he needs to be gone.
And not even bring up to that
piece of shit.
That Justin Upton trade was even fucking worse.
Yes.
I think we got what we get like. I don't even remember who we got for him. I think one guy did. Another guy played above A-ball, didn't do anything else.
Looking it up, Spence?
Yeah, I got it in Slack.
I know that JD. All the trades he made in 2017 were fucking embarrassing. Like, seriously, like the JD trade, of course. That's another bad one. Dawel Lugo. He's fucking playing in Japan.
Who the fuck is that?
He was awful.
Dawel Lugo, man. He was supposed to be it.
I'll give you see this here. I got to pull this up because
I got it right here. So, for Justin Verlander in 2017, we got Jake Rogers, Daz Cameron, and Franklin Perez.
Never seen that guy, the last guy there.
Never saw him. JD Martinez, 2017. Dawel Lugo, Sergio Alcantara, Jose King.
Jesus.
Fucking
Jose
nobodies.
King fucking retired.
Yeah.
Sergio Alcantara is now back with the Angels.
Alex
or
Vila.
the Diamondbacks, because we traded him to get Zach Short.
Yeah. Zach Short.
Jeez.
I mean, I love Zach Short. He has his own podcast of his own out at what is it, John Boy with
Shout out.
With
John Boy
Ian Happ
awesome. I love John Boy.
Ian Happ and another minor league pitcher, the compound out there, and I love that guy because what can you love about a guy named Short playing shortstop?
Yeah, that's
That
fair.
is amazing. And like Sergio Alcantara is a guy, I think that he was never really good to begin with.
No.
He got traded to the Cubs, was kind of decent. Then he got DFA'd earlier this year, sent back to Arizona, which is hilarious. And now JD is out there playing out of his mind in Boston, and I believe he's hitting like 363 this year?
Yeah. And then Alex Avila and Justin Wilson. We got Jamer and Isaac Paredes. So that was by far the best return, and it's still not great.
Yeah, now Avila is now retired, and Justin Wilson last week just got Tommy John surgery as a member of the Reds. So, I mean, obviously that trade. I mean, Candelario is good.
Candelario is solid. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a bat of his from I won in a giveaway at home.
And we turned Paredes into
Austin Meadows. Yeah,
so that's good.
That's the only trade that I think was really the only one that Al Avila has made white, other than maybe that Cespedes trade, where we sent Cespedes to the Met. Oh, no, that was Dombrowski, actually.
Dombrowski,
Yep, that was Dombrowski.
That was his last year.
Yeah. And Justin Upton, 2017, Grayson Long, Elvin Rodriguez.
Well, Elvin Rodriguez is in the rotation right now.
Yeah, that's fair. He's tipping his pitches. Cameron Maybin, 2016, Victor Alcantara, another fucking Alcantara.
Yep, never heard of him.
Never heard of him. And then Ian Kinsler, 2017, Troy Montgomery, and Weichel Hernandez.
Never heard of him.
Pete.
And so, out of the current status of these guys, we got Jake Rogers, 60-day DL. Daz Cameron, he's on the team. Franklin Perez, 7-day IL. Dawel Lugo, free agent. Sergio Alcantara, DFA'd. Jose King, high A-ball. Jamer on the roster. Isaac Paredes on the Rays. Grayson Long, retired. Elvin Rodriguez in Toledo. Well, he's on the team now. Victor Alcantara, free agency. Troy Montgomery, retired. Weichel Hernandez, low A.
And I'm looking at some other ones like Nick Castellanos. We traded him to the Cubs. before he became the man of destruction himself with that hitting home runs at inappropriate times. Which, one of my favorite jokes, I might add. That is one of my favorite things to do.
The man of destruction.
Yeah, I remember. There's one thing I want to bring up because it's hilarious. I remember one night, it was I think it was right before the season ended, when Humberto Castellanos was hitting for the Diamondbacks. He hit a home run, and everyone on Twitter was going crazy, like, "There's another one!"
Imagine if we still had Castellanos and Eugenio Suarez, and like
Tigers score just came up on my phone here, 2-1 now in the top of the 8th.
2-1 Tigers.
Yep.
Okay. Miggy, let's fucking go.
Yep. That Castellanos trade, we got Alex Lang, who obviously is good. He's really fucking good. And we got Paul Richan, who is a free agent.
Paul Richan, baby.
We cut him after 2021.
Fuck yeah. Love it.
So, I mean, yeah, I love Alex Lang. He's amazing. He should be an all-star.
He's all-star for sure.
I mean, if Skubal doesn't get in, it's going to be Lang.
Yeah, they should both get in.
Yeah, they should.
Miggy should get in.
But we haven't had 2 all-star representatives since, I think, 2017 when Fulmer. It was Fulmer and Jay up when they both got in that year.
Yep.
And it's sad. I remember 2013 when we were God tier. We should have won the World Series that year if Boston Strong wasn't a thing. That's what my dad would say. But like that year, we had 6 guys at the All-Star game. It was Prince Fielder, Johnny Peralta, Max Scherzer, Justin Verlander,
Johnny Peralta,
Miggy, and I think there was one other guy.
Oh yeah, he got busted for.
Yep,
balls.
busted.
I remember. Yes,
I remember that's when we brought in just Jose Iglesias.
Yep.
I thought Jose was gonna be the fucking shit.
Jose's
he's okay. He's on the Rockies now.
Yeah.
He's been bouncing around the league since we got rid of him.
Yeah, he was on the Reds last year, right?
I think it was the first year he was on the Reds.
We trade Inge for him, or no?
We DFA'd Inge.
We traded we got him from Boston.
Yeah, but for who?
The other Wilson.
Iglesias was
the pitcher.
We sent Iglesias to the Tigers for a 3-team trade that sent Jake Peavy and Brian Villarreal to the Red Sox, and Avisail Garcia and Francilis Montas to the White Sox.
Yeah, Avisail Garcia banged Prince Fielder's wife.
Yep.
Yeah, so we traded him.
Miggy.
Dude's on.
That's why we lost.
I remember him. I still call him that. Mini Miggy is what they called him back then.
That's why we lost the World Series, because he banged Prince Fielder's wife, and Miggy got hurt breaking up the fight.
And I remember, like, he's now on
breaking up what fight?
Fight between Prince and Mini Miggy.
Yeah, that.
Mini Miggy banged Prince's wife.
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And they were fighting in the locker room. And Miggy broke it up, and he got hurt.
And now he's on the Marlins, and it's funny considering that's where Miggy started. Now the other guy who looks like him is now down there.
Didn't he make an All-Star team for the White Sox?
I think he did. Let me check here. I'm pretty sure he did.
He was good.
That's wild.
Yes, he made the All-Star team in 2017.
Yeah.
He's been bouncing around the league since then. Dude's now 30, and it's...
Wow.
Let me see him.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah,
What about Alavia's drafting?
I would say it's not been terrible. He knows how to draft pitching, but he cannot draft a bat other than Torkelson and Green. And we haven't seen Torque to the best of his ability.
Too.
Like, I could go up. Like, last year, what's his name? Shit, the guy on the Red Sox now, the guy that they drafted. I gotta look this up because there was one guy everyone was.
Oh yeah.
We were all pouting for in that draft last year, and he went and took Jackson Jobe. And I like Jackson Jobe. I know he's gonna be a good pitcher.
That shortstop, right?
Yeah, I forgot his name. Let me look it up here. Marcel Lemaire, that's it.
Yeah.
He's tearing it up in the minor leagues right now, and we passed on him to take Jackson Jobe, who was to
He's not going to be in the MLB for 4 fucking years.
He's a shortstop, isn't he, or a pitcher?
Pitcher.
He play both.
Jackson Jobe. He might have played shortstop in high school, but he's a pitcher. He's got some nasty stuff for sure, but he's not going to be ready for the big leagues for a while.
Yeah, I mean, right now he's a low A.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to be good. He's got nasty stuff, but he's going to take a while for him to get here.
Yeah.
I was talking to our guy Rogelio Castillo. He was saying that Mize had elbow injuries in college. He had elbow issues before he got drafted.
Yeah.
Now here we are.
I mean, 2020. Let me look at the draft here because I want to see.
Should have bought a school jersey instead of.
Or actually, no, 2019. That'd be a good one. Or 2018 when we took Riley Green. I want to see who else we could have taken. Because I know Riley Green's going to be a good player. It's just a matter of when we pull him up. Let's see. Wikipedia is my best friend.
Shout out Wikipedia.
Shit. Oh, no, we took him in 2019. I'm sorry. I'm stupid.
God fucking damn it, dude. I'm joking.
Where is he?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the draft order in 2019.
For when we got Jackson Jobe?
Okay, so we passed on C.J. Abrams, Nick Lodolo, some other guys. Alec Manoa was in that draft class. I'm just trying to look at the names I know here. Nobody else in that first round is notable as of yet.
Yeah.
I mean, the other guys, obviously, all the guys 1 through 3 at least are in the majors right now.
Mm-hmm.
Adley Rutschman, Bobby Witt Jr., and Andrew Vaughn. But, like, I'm really hoping that with that, when we passed on Jackson Cora or whatever it is in this year's draft, I hope that doesn't turn into, like another, I'll say a Pistons shout out here, like another Darko situation where we pass on a guy and draft a bust. I really don't want to see that.
Yeah. I don't think Job will be a bust, but I just think, like he said, it's going to take a while for him to get up the league. And we have no fucking bats in minors right now.
Nobody.
All the bats we have in minors were supposed to be on our opening day roster.
Even good or in the minor or in double A.
Yeah.
Like Parker Meadows is one guy who is.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like to see Austin Meadows and Parker playing in the same
cool.
game, but I don't know how long it'll take for that to happen.
Probably a year and a half.
A couple more injuries away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even said to myself, like, on Twitter the other day, I said after, hold on. Oh, God. It was after, I think, Scooble, he roughed that game the other day. I said, how many times do we have to wait until Jackson Jobe can be called up? Is he ready? Like,
Yeah. Honestly. Fuck it. Throw him in the fire.
Honestly, I mean.
But that's what fucking Avila does. He just lets people die in the minors because they get money for winning the first half of the season. Like, that's what was with, oh, shit.
Welcome to the Burping Podcast.
Yeah.
With Green and Torkelson last year is why they were in Erie for so fucking long instead of moving them up to AAA was because, like, the first half of the season, you can make the playoffs in the first half of the season and the second half of the season. And so they kept them in Erie for the whole first half of the season, even though they were obviously should have been in Toledo and should have, improved even more and developed more, but they kept them in Erie because they just want to get the money for making the fucking playoffs because that's all they care about. And Elvila's a bum.
I wanted to do this real quick if we could. I got 3 packs of 89 tops to give you one, and I'll give you one. I bought them yesterday.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I've been opening them because I know the card to get in here is Andy Johnson.
What are you going to do if it's not?
I don't know. I pulled him yesterday.
You chug a Truly if he's not Andy Johnson?
Yeah.
I don't like bubble gum.
The gum. Yeah, here we go.
Somebody.
33-year-old gum. That gum is older than me. It doesn't taste bad, which is more interesting.
Frank Viola.
It just dissolves in your spit.
Oswald Pereza. Jim Presley. Lance Johnson. Dwayne Henry.
Doug Jones.
Jeff Montgomery.
Tom Filer.
Dave Parker.
Hey, John Farrell. The former Red Sox manager, John Farrell.
Mike Flanagan.
My God, his gums are awful.
Tom Wallace.
Yankee leaders. Luis Aquino. Lance McCullers Sr.
I don't know any of
Mark
these guys.
Lewis. Ken Gerhardt. Kurt Ford. Kurt Wilkerson. Sean Dunston. Steve Curry.
One check this.
Jim Adducey, not the one that was on the Tigers for like 5 minutes. It's fun. There is a guy. This is a different Jim Adducey.
No Andy Johnson, by the way. You're chugging this bad boy.
Yeah, it's funny. Like Jimmy Ducey is the same goddamn. They literally did the same exact positions, but they were not the same guy. Doug Drabeck and Doug Edwards. That was a pack of fucking garbage.
I got Joe Morgan and Whitney Herzog as my 2 managers.
I got Snyder.
I mean, it's better. You could have gotten a fucking checklist.
See, this guy's got a career.
You know what's funny? I don't know shit about baseball, but I got Ron Tigney and Jim Snyder. My managers. Fucking man, mate. This gum though, holy fuck.
God damn.
You think you would have beat him?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Excuse me.
Dude, these guys are
Thanks.
bums. I got a career fucking 197 hitter, dude with a career 5.5
Oh, here we go.
ERA.
My
197.
friend Jed,
Oh my god.
Shout out Tigers JUK, Jed, my friend, my British friend out there.
Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Over the
He
pond.
says,
Top of the morning.
Javi Baez is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and 6 men left on base.
Gotta love it.
That is definitely worth the contract we paid him for.
Would have been like 11 more million to sign Correa.
Yeah. It's stupid because, like, I've said, like, I swear to God, Chris Ilitch probably cares more about Little Caesars and more than any of the other teams.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, I like Little Caesars. Hell, before I blew up on Twitter, one of my first things I did, I petitioned with other guys from Tigers Twitter to get them to bring back the pretzel pizza last year. And they listened to me. I got featured on their fucking Twitter account. And like, they sent me a hat, too. They sent me, like, a hat that was...
A Little Caesars hat?
Yeah, it's a pretzel pizza, like, hand-knitted hat. And I appreciate that. But, like, I sort of got... Sometimes I feel like Chris Ilitch will pay more attention to Little Caesars than he will to anything else on the field.
That's a fact.
Because, like, I swear, every
That's
5 minutes
facts.
I'll see an ad. Like, let me pull up their app. 'Cause I have
Little Caesars pizza parlor.
Yeah, I have their app right now. What is their fucking promotion that they have going on right now? Because I'm sure there's something.
The stuffed crust.
You want to order it?
Is it too stuffed?
Order it.
With
Let's
all
find
those
out.
people in the room, and then the guys.
What is
you
their-
know,
Let's do a pizza review.
What's their fucking?
I'm not doing a. Oh,
Wanna
that's,
get fat and hungry?
that's a great idea. I've never
Yeah.
heard somebody do a pizza
their
review before.
thin crust.
Yeah, dude. Little Caesars pizza review.
They had
Little Caesars sucks.
stuffed
take it
crust. Stuffed crust crazy bread.
Yeah.
Too.
Oh.
They'll just- I
Put
swear,
that
there
cheesy stuff, crazy bread. Put that cheese in my bread.
It's not as addictive as the cheeser.
Yeah,
pepperoni
or pizza. Yeah.
What's the best thing at Little
cheeser,
Caesars?
pepperoni cheeser.
Honestly, it'd probably be the stuffed crust.
Bite. Sip, sip.
I miss. They haven't
That's
played
what
that in
makes
a
the
while.
combo.
I miss that.
Bite.
How do you guys know these
Sip,
songs?
sip.
They
Do
play
the
them in every
deep dish
fucking
combo
Tiger game
mambo.
in their commercials. I
Yeah,
swear.
it's always
Like
on
every
there.
5 minutes, you'll see them talking about. There'll be like random Meyer commercial because there's like that one commercial where it's like
Yeah.
guy on a skateboard going down to the pick up the van and then 5 minutes later he'll have like a minute later they'll have the Little Caesars commercial like
Yeah.
pick up the new hot and ready with the 33% more pepperoni for just
You
$5.55.
changed it? Yeah.
You changed it? I wish it was still $5.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of, and it sucks because I feel like I know people who work for Little Caesars and in their locations. I'm thinking to myself, what did they do when they changed it up to $5.55? Because right before I left Dollar Tree, they changed the price up to $1.25.
Fucking $1.25 tree.
Yeah,
Bastards.
And I'm thinking to myself, I feel bad for those guys because like your big promotion was $5 get your hot and ready pizza with all the toppings, 100% feedback in the Detroit metro area. Yeah, and the guy and now you got $5.55 gets you a Little Caesars hot and ready pizza
With 33% extra
more
pepperoni.
and cheese.
Yeah.
And it's stupid because sometimes I'll order it and I'm thinking, there's not 33% more pepperoni on this. It's literally the
lying
same
to me.
fucking pizza.
Chris Ilitch, you're a fucking liar.
You lied to me. You are a liar. And it's so stupid. Like, I could be. I swear.
Let it out, man.
The Red Wings, I swear. The Red Wings, I swear. I don't know if Chris Ilitch pays more attention to the Red Wings because, like,
He's
I
got
kept
Steve
telling
Eisman.
myself-
They
Got
got Steve
Stevie I
Eisman.
taking
They
care of
got
all.
fucking
Stevie
Alex
I.
Avila.
Yeah, he's cutting him every check he wants if he
yeah,
wants to.
it's.
Stevie I. Stevie
And it
Y.
makes me wonder.
Throw it here and try to kick it. Oh.
I told myself over the years, like, oh, maybe they're all when we come back, when all the teams are gonna be good, they're gonna be doing it all at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, and now we got Tigers are
Trash.
they're fucking garbage. And
Garbage.
the Red Wings were meh.
They were
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah.
The Pistons were awful.
Trash.
I didn't even want. I went to like I had went to like my first Pistons game in over probably over 10 years last year just to see Cade.
Yeah.
And he was good. I mean, it was right before he started breaking out, and I think he wasn't that good then, but like.
How many he put up?
I don't remember. I think it was like, I don't even think he got his first basket that game.
Oh, wow.
We were playing the Bucks. We got fucking creamed.
Cream pad.
And,
dude, I can't believe they put all these bums in this fucking pack.
And,
yeah, I don't know shit about baseball, so you tell me if these are people. Dave Meads.
never heard of him.
Check his stats.
Dave Parker, I've heard of him.
I thought, okay.
Greg Olson, I've heard of him.
Greg Olson.
It's funny. One time I ended up, I think it was 87 Donruss packs I've opened, and in the same pack I got Greg Olson and Greg Olson. Like this, there's a guy named Greg Olson with 2 G's and one with 1 G.
It's funny. Roberto Kelly.
Heard of him.
He's a Yankee. Mel Hall.
Yeah, heard of him.
Never heard of him. Charlie O'Brien.
Never heard of that fucking bum.
Yeah, fuck you, Charlie. Excuse me. Charlie Puelo.
Never heard of him. I think I've heard of Tony Fernandez.
Tony Fernandez.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him.
Dave Righty.
Nope.
What if he pitches? If he's a righty or left? He actually throws left and bats left, but his last name's Righty.
This guy looks like
Yeah.
this guy looks like
that.
Bill
That's funny.
Belichick.
That is kind of crazy.
I got Bill Belichick's dad.
Holy shit.
Joe Morgan.
That does look just like Bill Belichick.
I didn't even know he was a manager. I know he's a Hall of Famer.
He looks like Bill Belichick.
Rod Tingley.
I've heard
Tingley.
of him, but I don't know he's
That
any good.
I was keeping
I
them.
got Wade
Jim
Ball's
Snyder.
rookie card.
Never heard of him.
Luis
Yeah, I've heard of him.
How do I say
Tigers?
that?
Salazar.
Salazar. Looks a lot more complicated than that, but we'll accept it. Glenn Wilson.
Nah.
Fucking
And then the piece
bitch.
of crap. Yeah, the mail-in you could send in. When did this expire? Let's see.
Thank you for bringing these, by the way.
Yeah.
April 19th. Yeah, no problem. I
Means
got a
a
whole
lot.
box of
Easy,
these.
eat this gum.
You eat the gum.
No, I'm not.
I ate
eating
my
it.
gum. Hell yeah.
It's good. It's not that bad.
Dude, it's bad. You
I-
lied.
I don't mind it. It just tastes like old sugar to me. Like I bought this week. I went to a card store. Bought like a bunch of 98 Donruss and or 98 Bowman and 91 Tops. Ate all the gum and all of those and recorded it on camera.
Just in case you die, you have a
Real
reason why.
quick.
I got a Wade Bogus.
Wade Boggs.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bogus.
It's some bum. I wish I got Wade Boggs. Whatever you say, Boss Hogs.
I know you're a big college basketball fan, so I got to ask you, who should the Detroit Pistons draft?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, I know they've been talking about that one guy from Iowa. I forgot his name.
Keegan Murray.
Yep. That would be the guy I'd go with.
What? Whoa, Spence, what the fuck was that?
But, like,
You take that back.
honestly, I'm just hoping. I'm gonna be honest. Michigan basketball. I'm hoping they can what they're gonna because I'm worried with what they lost. They lost Caleb Houston and Diabate to the draft, which honestly it shocked me that both of them went in because I thought that Diabate at least or Caleb Houston at least would come back because I didn't see anything at Caleb Houston that proved to me that he was NBA worthy. I'm gonna be honest, but like. I know they still got Dickinson. They've got Jace Howard and some other guys coming in. They'll be all right. I just don't know.
They might get Imani Bates.
Yeah, I honestly I would die and rather have them get Imani Bates. I was people were saying like, oh, he's a good fit. Like he was awful at Memphis.
He was pretty
And
bad.
plus,
He was pretty bad.
and I'm thinking to myself, why would he be good here? All of a sudden, if you think he was bad there, then why would he be good here? And it's just so silly. I'm just hoping that they can keep going with what they're doing. I trust Juwan Howard, and I'm hoping that they can get this back to they can get back to where they should have been. Like because I feel like that team last year was way better than what they should have been. I mean, hell, they were ranked number 4 in the country to start the year, and ended up being imploded.
Yeah. Before we get out of here. First, I got 2 questions. First, did you get any of the Miggy 3000 merch? Like any of the stuff they were?
I have
giving
I have
out?
a pennant for his 500th home run.
Okay.
But I think my dad has a Tops Now
Fuck you,
trading
Dad.
card that a Tops Now card like this that says I remember getting the I remember seeing that in person because I went to that game because the game that was originally going to get rained out that I bought this bet at was actually the game beforehand, the game before the Friday night game, and he ended up getting the game ended up getting postponed. We played the 2 games and then I remember everybody was trying to trade their tickets in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
For that second game.
Oh yeah. Easy got like 12 of these.
Yeah, Tops now, they swear, they make cards for just about anything.
They do, but they did make a card for Mickey.
Yep, that's the one my dad. That's the one my dad has.
Do you have one?
Yes, I do. It's my dad. We share it. We have it in his office right now.
So you guys share it?
Yeah.
Do you want your own?
Sure.
All right, rock paper scissors. If you beat me, I'm giving you one.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Okay. Rock paper scissors shoot. Jesus. Rock paper scissors shoot.
Damn.
Ooh. All right, so I have a question. How do I sell these? That's why
I don't know, eBay. I mean, like, I'm checking. I want to.
Like, do I have to wait to get them signed first, or just sell them?
I just sell them.
Have you put one up for sale yet?
I have some I want to put up online. Like, I'm gonna see this Tops now. What do they?
Sir, you deserve this. You beat me fair and square.
Thanks.
Make sure you order a little pizza, little Caesar's pizza.
I'm gonna see this. What do they have on their website right now for Tops now? Because they'll make cards for just about anything over there.
I got a Miguel Cabrera signature.
I do too, actually. I got on a Triple Crown ball.
You're actually dealing with it and not a robot.
I met him in Best Buy. Him and Maglio.
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
Yeah.
I am human. I am a human. What are you talking about? I'm not a robot.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I'm trying to think that I am not a robot.
Jeff Montgomery, Dave Palmer, Oswald Pereza, Donnell Nixon, Jim Presley, Lance Johnson, Dwayne Henry, Mike Flanagan,
Ram Ashcraft, Hunter Green Tops now, Marcus Semien. What was it for hitting 7 for 8 with 3 home runs? Jazz
7 for
Chisholm.
8? What game did he have 8 fucking at bats in?
They had a doubleheader yesterday in Cleveland.
Okay.
Oh, they made a card for that?
Yeah, they make cards for any. They make like 5 cards a game. Or
Damn, I
5
feel
hits
less.
a
These
day.
are probably less special than I
no.
thought.
It's
Huh?
7 for make Marcus Semien 7 for 8 with 3 home runs, 3 RBI across the doubleheader.
Damn.
Jazz Chisholm 2 home runs. Taylor Walls. I don't even know who that is.
I mean, dude, there's not going to be a person that get 3,000 hits for a long time. So.
Yeah, no way. I mean,
Probably ever again.
The guy who was closest, I think, was
Robinson Cano, and he just got.
I think the guy who was
cut.
closest was shit. It was like I think it was Robinson Cano, and obviously he's washed.
He just
and,
got cut.
Yeah, he got cut by the
105.
Mets. Now he's on the Padres, and I think he was going to get optioned.
I think he just got cut by the Padres.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Yeah.
Jazz Chisholm, Taylor Walls, Ronald Acuna, and JV also because he struck out 12 last night.
Dude, what a fucking horse. I love that guy so much.
And I'm happy because he's on my fantasy
12?
team.
Yeah, bro, he's the Cy Young front runner this year.
Like I have him on my fantasy team. Last night I had Scooble and JV going last night, and I had like a bunch of I swear to God, my team put up almost 100 points last night.
I couldn't do fantasy baseball. That's way too much.
That's a lot.
What did I do?
You love baseball, though.
I couldn't even do fantasy basketball.
Real quick before we wrap this pod up. I have a question, actually. I just said that, and I was going to say something really...
What do you think? What do you think the Tigers' final record is going to be? You think we're going to have 100 losses?
I don't think we're going to be that bad, but I think we're going to get close to probably like 90 losses. I got a good feeling.
Okay.
I don't think they're. I want them to turn it around, but I feel like they're not going to.
Does Avila get fired by the end of the year?
No, because Chris Ilitch doesn't know what he's doing over there.
Who's the sexiest person on Tigers Twitter?
Me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
If I gave the genuine answer, if I gave like a genuine answer, it'd get weird. So
Kate
Yeah,
Upton.
I don't even know. Like honestly,
All right, who was hotter, Maddie or Kennedy?
I don't know. I'm too drunk to notice anymore.
All
I'm gonna relax before I get home.
Yeah, no, for sure. Chill. Order a pizza. We'll split it. Shout out your Twitter real quick, and we'll wrap this one up.
It's at WRHIV7_72. So I call it Werv72 on Twitter. And yeah, so make garbage tweets on there and make.
Nah, dude, you got good stuff.
I summon
and
Dwayne Henry in attack position.
and I complain a lot on Twitter about the Tigers, so that's fun.
Make sure you guys check them out.
Check them out.
And obviously, as always, hit the like button.
Like, subscribe,
All right.
tell your
Subscribe
friends.
to that shit.
Make a
Hit
fake
the
profile under your grandma's
Do
name.
it, dude.
Subscribe.
Dude.
Shout out Better Ray Mortgage one
Shout
more
out,
time.
dude.
Better Ray. This is the Better Ray Studios.
Be your friend, tell a friend.
Be a friend, tell a
Share
friend.
this shit.
We appreciate you coming in and doing this, man. It's a lot of fun.
1000%.
I'm happy I
1000%.
finally got to talk Tigers on here. It's the first time ever.
Yes.
So finally got it out of my system. It felt good.
Yeah.
Even though they're ass, I still love the Tigers.
I was so happy they're bad because I'm like, fuck, thank God we don't have to talk about them in the pod all the time.
Yeah.
Just fucking hate.
I tried to a couple times and he shot me down.
You never tried.
Yes, I did.
You've never.
That's
any other
boldface lie.
I've never taken anything out of your prep.
I've had the I've been like, you want to talk about this on the Tigers? Or no, I don't.
Get the fuck out. He's lying, everybody.
I'm not.
I'm sure.
He's lying.
3-2. Let's just hope they don't. Let's hope that Gregory Soto doesn't blow it, because I have a feeling
Fuck him.
with a 1-run lead, top 9. I don't think you're gonna score another one. So,
Go ahead.
and Gregory Soto makes me hate life.
Yes, he is. He makes me very anxious every time he's on the mound.
SMR.
He's gonna walk the first batter no
He
matter
walks.
what.
I swear,
Fuck's
his slider will just go all over the place when he throws it.
spouse.
Dude, shut up! What are you saying?
What?
You're talking shit over there.
No, I'm
Speaking
not.
parcel tongue.
Shut the fuck up,
ASMR.
ASMR Tigers. Here's the ASMR me opening this top pack.
Subscribe to Woodward Heavyweights. Real quick, will you say subscribe to Woodward Heavyweights?
Subscribe to Woodward Heavyweights, everybody. Trust me, I'm an expert.
Give me some ganja. 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 Give me some ganja.